Al, it was a hard-fought point tonight, but is there a little bit of frustration in you tonight that you didn't get all three?
Yeah, two points dropped for me tonight on the basis of the most clear-cut chances. I think we had them. I don't think they created anything as clear-cut as what we did, and in the number of clear-cut ones that we did. So I think on the edge of it, I think we should have cleared the 3 points up. Well,
I'll give you the stats. You had twice as many attempts on goal as Fylde did. You also had 6 corners, they had none. But you've got to put the ball in the net if you're going to get all 3 points. And when you did get those chances, maybe just not quite clinical enough.
Exactly. I've just said that today. I said I can't moan at the work rate, can't moan at the commitment or the professionalism. Everybody got behind the ball when they needed to. But just in the final third, usually when we can keep a clean sheet, and at home, you know, I'd back us every time, but we just couldn't convert at the other end tonight. I don't think it was, you know, I just think it was rub of the green for us, just didn't quite happen. I'm not disappointed, not in terms of the overall performances of the individual players, but the actual result, yeah, maybe I'm thinking, no, should have got a bit more out of that game.
It's interesting you talk about rub of the green. I thought the incident that perhaps sparked you into life was midway through the first half, the penalty appeal when Scott went down, and the only thing you got was a yellow card. What was your view of that? How did you see it?
I don't know. I ain't going to comment against referees' decision. They're miles nearer than us. I thought it was, you know, when I see him go down, I thought it was a penalty. I really did. But you know, he was very quick with his card out, so he must have seen something, you know, a dive or whatever. So I'm not going to argue with that.
But ironically, that did seem to spark you into life. You hadn't had a lot of the game up until that point, but then after that, the chances started to come, and Andy Owens, I mean, had a header cleared off the line. Great delivery again from Jamie Milligan. His set pieces were great tonight.
Yeah, I think for 20 minutes it was. Can you say you give him a bit too much respect? I don't know. It was touchy-feely. I don't think we got out of second gear, and then roughly after that period of time, we stepped it up a bit, and the more we stepped it up, the better we looked, and the rockier they looked. But again, we couldn't finish it off.
I want to mention one player, a player who's caught the eye this season for his goals from midfield. Richie Baker's got 7 goals from midfield this season, but I thought tonight it was a kind of box-to-box performance from Richie. At one point I had to check there weren't 2 or 3 of him on the pitch. I thought he was excellent tonight. He
was fantastic. We asked him to do a little bit of a deeper job. We know their setup. They changed the personnel, but they didn't change the style. And it was important that we had somebody alongside Churchman tonight. And Richie, I felt over 90 minutes would have more legs to do that. So we gave him the job, and he took it, no problem. And in fairness to him, you know, I think arguably he was one of the top contenders for a best team player.
And later in the game, you had to be very disciplined. I thought when they made substitutions, they got stronger each time they brought a fresh pair of legs on. It seemed to galvanise them almost. So you did get some pressure in the latter stages.
Yeah, we had a problem at half time with Scott Spencer. He had a bit of a dead leg, and I said, you know, let's have a look at it in 10 minutes. So he went out, and after 15 minutes, I just gave him a nod, and he said, no, it's easy enough. So we left him on a little bit more, but then I think it took its toll late on in the game, and he did look tired and heavy-legged. So I just thought at that point, not bringing fresh legs on wouldn't have been, you know, a good choice for me. So that was the decision I made.
Scott Duxbury wasn't in the squad tonight. Is he going to be okay for Saturday, do you think?
He's another one. You know, it's very professional tonight. Scott has been aching to get back in the team, and he gets in on Saturday, gets hauled off after 15-20 minutes, whatever it was. And he's had a fitness test tonight, and he declared himself not quite right, and he didn't want to, you know, he knew how important this game was, so he stepped aside in terms of the selection tonight.
But maybe okay.
Yeah, I think there's a really big chance for Saturday. He just needs a few more days settling down.
An update on Matthew Todd and Tunji. Are they a bit more long term?
I think Matthew Todd's 2+ weeks away. He started to train. Tunji's feeling a little bit better, but this Saturday it's too tight, it's too close for them, I think. Dux is in with a chance. Having said that, I thought Andy Owens did really well tonight. I know he don't like that position, but you wouldn't have been able to tell that tonight. I thought he committed himself 100%, and I thought he had a really good game.
I was going to ask you about Andy Owens. I think I'm right in saying this weekend is his final game of his
Yeah.
loan. Is it a loan you'd look to extend? Is there any news on that?
Well, the original reason for bringing Andy in was because, we had a bit of suspension and injury, and we was light up top end. We've got that situation sort of balanced out a little bit now, so I don't know. We have to speak to Andy, see how he feels. I think he's really enjoying it here, and he's a valuable member of the squad. But we just have to, probably speak again on Thursday and tidy a few things up.
That game on Saturday, the games against these top teams are coming thick and fast at the moment. Guiseley are the visitors who are right up there as well. But given the way you've played against Fylde in these last couple of games, you must go into that one with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I've said to the lads tonight, you've got to understand that we've grown a lot as a team, and I think there's still people, because the growth has been quite, quick this season. I think they've not really come to terms with it, and I don't think they really fully believe, but I believe in them, and I really think that if we can stay as professional as we are and keep injury free, I'd like to return the spanking that Guiseley gave us to them on Saturday.
A couple of things I've not had opportunity to ask you about, so I'll ask you now while we've got you, if I may. One is about the Players Fund, which we've all been hearing about in the last few days, and of course over the last 24 hours the fans have been raising money in an initiative called Blue Monday. I understand that level they've achieved is now at £2,500. They reckon it could be well over £3,000 by the end of tonight, so it's fantastic work by the supporters.
I can't believe that. I just can't. It's incredible. I think I said earlier on in the season at one of the forums that for a group of fans to come up with that idea, ideas are good, but then you've got to carry them out. And they've not only carried it out, they've carried it out, and then they've put pluses on it, and some more pluses, and some more pluses. And I can only say, I haven't got words within me, that can express, the gratitude that we feel as a club. How much that has contributed, and whatever success we have this season, the fans have played a major part in that.
And I know the money they'd already raised, some of that has been used towards securing extension to the contract of Christian Dennis, another 18 months for him. But on top of that, you've also got Dan Gregson, Mark Lees, also signed up for a further 18 months. And tell us about how that made you feel, how important was it you got these players tied up, regardless of what division we're in next season?
Well, I think we have to show a commitment. The fans have been outstanding, showing their commitment to us, and I think that we as a club should show our commitment back to the fans by saying, look, these players are putting sterling performances. Danny Gregson is obviously relatively new to the club. Mark Lees last year, he's just grown and grown and grown, and Christian Dennis, we all know what he's capable of, and we want to send a message out to our supporters that we believe in these players and want to tie them up, and we don't, we're not easy fodder for other clubs now.
Well, looking at that scouting box in front of us tonight, I think you've done it at the right time. It was unbelievable who was in there. Reading, Partick Thistle, Bradford, Sheffield United, the list was endless.
No Chelsea?
Not yet, no, I think they're coming on Saturday.
Yeah.
But you're not surprised, are you?
No, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because we've got some we've got some good players here. We've got some good young developing players. And I think, I don't know whether we're exciting to watch. I get a bit of a buzz out of it now, and I think what the fans do appreciate is that we're not easy fodder anymore. And I think when they come through Esley Park gates, I think they actually believe we're going to win every game. And funny enough, so do we.
Well, listen, well done tonight. Good luck on Saturday, top man.
Thank you.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.